off. Doesn't fully blind him. He peaks sooner than perhaps they expect, but more importantly, stays alive to get the information. He just needs to be a pest at this point and let the rotations come in. Draken will get underneath the balcony. Op waiting as well. Close position to play if they go to balcony, but that's why Exist is watching it instead. That's going to allow them to get much closer. Good peak timing. Guardian goes down. Exist has the crossfire set. Simple misses a shot. Taps to hit that no scope because it was surely the signal in the end. He's going to smoke this off. He's going to hold it as well. Flash is going to bounce up. He's in behind the wall. Simple almost makes it work.
Import is waiting. The bomb will be dropped towards water for now. It's quite a passive fault from Na'Vi. They do have Guardian patrolling towards that A site, and the other two players at B. So Freiburg, you said he's good at the entries. Not quite good enough, I'm afraid. Flamey takes him down, and that's going to be an advantage for Na'Vi once again.
Simple will sit towards the jungle. Get right does manage the shot, but Flamey, a perfect trade. Leaves them just to find Forest, who will use the smoke to his advantage that's inside of Heaven and get closer to the entry point. That could catch them off. It could actually isolate them if they don't time this well enough, if they don't consider it on their entry. Guardian, I don't imagine, is going to move, which makes it hard.
Hello.
Oh, this is it. This is exactly it. They have, that's amazing. I was going to say they have to consider that position because he could have isolated them in that situation.
Great site to just rush on in and get this bomb down. And actually already with a couple of players falling back, that might not be the case. Shock's going to be flashed on through, finds that first, and that'll be bomb drop. They now know that there's the bomb and players over here towards B. And look at this aggression in through Ivy as well. They've got so much info on the back of this play.
Yeah, the issue is Olof's pushed up, but it doesn't really matter. He has a Glock, and so do the rest of these players, just getting mown down from Shocks. Padding his stats here. Olof's going to be spotted towards A in the meantime as well, and Kenny will remove his face as Dennis is now left last alive. A solo Glock, and Shocks, he's looking for a last kill here just to add to his 4K as he barely spots him over towards that corridor. We'll eventually see him, gets dinked, but it's not going to be an issue. That Glock is useless at any kind of range, and G
crumbles from this push, which was a spectacle, but it's going to be Apex hot on their heels to find two, finally dealt with by Flusher, back into a 2-on-3. Another player in their backline here, they just can't quite get rid of them. And Kenny, there to trade things back. It is a 1-on-2. The one that's been called into question a little bit on the side of G2, going to find himself with the AWP in hand, locked in this 1v2, and going to be baiting out the defuse. Does mean that Crimson Dennis both going for the peak. Bomb's going to be planted in a bit of an obscure location, but they do know where it is. He's just going to stick it, going to be tagged down fairly low, but waiting, going to rush through the smoke. Crims goes down. Kenny 1v1, not much time left, and he's sticking it. In comes Dennis, and he's going to fall as well, trying to spread.
He can buy up some utility, and G2 actually forcing again for the final one. Obviously, they are going to be forcing, but they've got the double AWP, double deagle. This is a favourable buy here for Fnatic, finally.
Yeah, they're going to take full advantage of that. Dennis has already gone out aggressive over here towards A, but Kenny to find the first. Crim's going to go down, actually going to find himself a second. Right now it's a 2-for-1 trade, but Kenny's still very much alive and a huge threat with this AWP. Apex waiting towards Old Hell just for these players to cross onto the site. And Kenny, well, he's going to find himself a third. And we said one of the win conditions was for Kenny to go huge. And right now he is delivering. And actually Apex is going to be coming down from behind. Flusher will fall. It's all on Dennis. 1v4 spotted out by Body. The double D going to be coming in handy, and that is the...
Cabby fancies a bit of a stoush. He's hoping for some peaks. Sparrow's actually got himself up on the truck, so that's a slight angle correction. Speaking of which, lovely flick from Sparrow, but again, now they've got to go about this a completely different way. Mouse watching his back, they're going to go together. Molotov thrown in, Sparrow goes ahead of it. He's so low, 6 points of health. Oh, it goes for the shot. That was the Hail Mary that he needed. But his window is closed. Still finds Glaive. Okay then. And now it's Ipnix in a 1v2. Bomb ticking away, and he can hold the door. It's going to be now Sparrow pushing on towards the side. He's got no armor and 6 points of health, and it's not going to be enough. Sipnix takes him down.
Go on.
Wow. I mean, you just got to throw caution to the wind sometimes. Let your hair down. Have a breeze go through it. Oh, wait, sorry, you shaved all your hair off.
I did.
Guardian, meanwhile, out at front bathrooms. P2000 for him, not the USP. That's why, because he's worth $2,000. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's a good kill. It's not quite worth that. It is the start, though, the first of this match. For a second, another headshot. I'm agreeing with his choice to go back to this pistol. Didn't up that time, though, down to 2 HP does. Throw his aim off slightly, but there's Simple. And Guardian shows up to take force. Anything new?
I like it. Again, though, straight into A main. Strata's not being given too much room to work over this map here. Look at that, smoke in. There's no way they're getting an A main in the next 10, 15 seconds.
I like it. Good bit of aggression. Dupree looking to try and respond in kind, but they are getting some sort of B presence. He somehow made it into checkers unspotted, so the Deagle might be unleashed, but I don't know, it takes timing to come around this one, and Sparrow might eventually consider this, but how has he got this far? How is Dupree over here? How did Mouse not see him? What is this? How does this happen?
It's not over yet, Lauren. It's going to get even better. The B site now locked down for Astralis.